Up at 11, when you think of stem cell treatments, maybe the late Gordie Howe comes to mind.
In 2014, he received cells from another adult that were grown in a California lab and then given to him in Mexico.
But hundreds of clinics around the country are now offering experimental therapies using your own cells, treatments that have long been offered in places like China and Korea.
Our Alicia Smith looks at who swears by this and where our government stands on this controversial issue.
Consider this a cautionary tale. Yes, clinics are using your own stem cells to treat a myriad of maladies, but none of it's formally approved here in the U.S.
It got to the point where I couldn't walk.
Kim Stricker says his knees were bone on bone.
Let me lift that baby. Look at that.
Many people know the Howell Man as the TV host for the Outdoor Channel's Hook and Look, where he's a very active angler. He also happens to be the father of Channel 7 photojournalist Danny Stricker, who used to work with him.
I'd be getting up and down in the boat going, oh.
He's had 3 arthroscopic surgeries on his knees, but his arthritis became too much.
I started thinking, I'm not going to be able to do what I need to do for my show. I'm not going to be able to walk my daughter down the aisle. She's getting married.
So his osteopathic physician, Dr. Edward Laniewski of Advanced Orthopedic Specialists in Brighton, recommended an experimental therapy. Take Stricker's own stem cells from fat tissue in his belly and inject them into his knee joints to regenerate and heal them.
The ultimate and minimally invasive. There is no real incisions. It's all done through a series of injections.
How long does this treatment take?
About 30 minutes to an hour.
That's it?
That's it.
He's practiced this on 151 patients in 3 years. 4 had to go on to joint replacement. That's only a 2.6% failure rate.
Why do you think the FDA hasn't regulated these treatments?
First of all, it's not a drug. It's something that's found in your own body. And I don't know if we want the FDA to regulate your own cells.
These interventions may not be safe.
But Dr. Jack Mosier of the International Society of Stem Cell Research based in Ann Arbor says patients should have a healthy skepticism.
The bottom line from a scientific perspective is that for many of these treatments, there's no scientific data to support that they actually work.
His organization wants more FDA regulation. A recent study shows more than 500 clinics around the U.S. offer stem cell interventions. Many market cosmetic procedures like buttock augmentation, facial rejuvenation, and breast enhancement. But others even offer treatment for ALS, Alzheimer's, autism, and more.
There's just no scientific support for that claim. And so that is a really big red flag waving to the potential consumer. You need to be careful.
It almost feels like it's some reports have said the Wild West right now in stem cell treatment therapy. Do you agree with that?
I do. I think there are a lot of people that are making a lot of claims, just like the medicine men used to do in their traveling shows. We've been very careful here to only offer treatments that we think are safe and effective.
He believes this could revolutionize medicine.
We won't have to be so reliant on medications and braces and hospital systems, that this could totally change things. And the best part about it, it's in you.
Unapproved stem cell treatments, you never worried about that.
I'm going to be frank here. No more than I was during my vasectomy, no more than I was with LASIK surgery or having a deviated septum chiseled out.
Stem cell treatment's not covered by insurance. Stricker paid $7,500, but he'd do it again. Within 7 months, he was practically speed walking. And more than a year later,
When it comes to putting on your socks.
Wow.
Let's see somebody with a knee replacement do this stuff. I mean, seriously. Let's walk up and down the stairs.
and yes, he was able to walk his daughter down the aisle. That's a powerful testimonial, but it does not equate to scientific study. The FDA is holding a public hearing in September on proposed changes in regulations on cell-based therapy. Experts from both sides will be there. We'll see what happens. I'm Alicia Smith, 7 Action News. Back to you.
No, we haven't heard the last of that. Thanks, Alicia.